Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. We got the A crew here for this Q&A. I guess.
I don't wear sweaters for Q&As. I don't need to class it up at all.
You go.
In fact, I had to dumb it down. If I like to pee outside.
It is always better to pee outside.
Yeah. Get in touch with nature.
Yeah. You feel very, like, animalistic. Very tribal when you just pee on the side of somebody else's garage or in the trees or on their car tires, whatever.
Or in their gas tank.
Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Yes.
It's Q&A time. Let's get started. Remember, if you want your questions answered on future Q&As, just tweet them to us. Our Twitter handle is @OffTheRopeShow.
Or give Metal D a phone call.
That's the other way, but that probably won't get your questions answered. It'll just be for our humor only. @PhilPowerSlam. What do you think would have happened if WWE managed to keep Bret Hart in 1997 and the Screwjob never happened?
Well, eventually, at the direction they were going, I think Bret would have fallen by the wayside anyway. That was just a big catalyst of what they were doing, you know, giving Shawn the belt, having him run with it, starting the Attitude Era. Bret, you know, self-admittedly, I wasn't that kind of guy, and I wouldn't have fit in.
Yeah, I think they may have tried to do their best to knock him down on the way out, and Bret wasn't going to do that.
Well, and people forget he was old in '97.
He was already 40.
Yeah, he was late 30s by that time. So, I mean, he didn't have a whole lot left in the tank.
So, you know, things ended up working out the way they did. You know, woulda, coulda, shouldas. Be interesting to see just how willing if a lot of things would have changed, or just some things, or maybe you would have gotten Bret Hart versus The Rock at some point in time in '98. That would have been interesting.
Side note, fuck Bill Goldberg.
Oh, yes, because it's totally and entirely his fault.
Yes.
Maybe it was karma coming back on Bret for all the times he cheated on his wife.
No.
I'm just throwing it out there. Well, Kelly, 235. Whatever happened to the varsity villain?
Great question. Great question.
Maybe sometime soon we'll have an answer.
Hopefully.
I hope so. I'd like to know. At Anything Goes Show WWE says you fuck, marry, kill. Karen Jarrett, Santina, Vicky Guerrero. Go.
Shit. I would kill Vicky so she could be with her husband. Probably fuck Karen Jarrett and marry Santina.
So you'd marry a man?
No, that's a woman. It's his twin sister. Your turn.
And then I've got Layla, Karma, Jazz.
Why do you get the easy one? I have to take the fucking hard one.
Well, it says specifically Schleg Daddy here, jackass. Fuck, marry, kill, go. This isn't as easy as it looks.
And it's in between Layla, Karma, and Jazz.
Well, I would kill Karma. No, I'd kill Jazz, fuck Karma, marry Layla. There you go. Sounds realistic. Sorry, Jazz. At Joka_duh_clown. Worst gimmicks in WWF/WWE history.
Boy, where do you start? I'm not even going to list, like, the obvious
The gobbledygooker.
Yeah, that's way too awesome. It's, like, awesomely bad.
Bastion Booger.
Like, some of the worst gimmicks. Repo Man.
TL Hopper.
Skinner.
Isaac Yankum.
Spark
Plug Bob Holly.
You know, stupid shit like Gangrel.
These are Midian.
Yeah, Midian.
The oddities.
No, the Smoking Guns.
Oh, God. Aldo Montoya.
I mean, we could go on. I mean, these are bad. I mean, they're not even awesomely bad. Like, you can look at it and fucking laugh. These are things are like, what the fuck?
I'm laughing my ass off though right now. Aldo Montoya. Let's see, the question for Just Incredible is, was working at Olive Garden, was that a step up or a step down from being Aldo Montoya?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's a good question. At Walls of Jericho 3, would you rather watch porn starring Nicole Bass or Jacqueline? But Double J is doing Jacqueline. This is for the Schleg Daddy. Still got to go with Jacqueline. Bad question.
Yeah.
At Mind Crushables, could you ever see a Japanese wrestler winning a world title in WWE or TNA?
I mean, they tried to package Yokozuna as a Japanese or type wrestler. I mean, he was Samoan.
Yeah.
You know,
Vince. He's like, same difference.
I bet. I mean, closest is Inoki.
Antonio Inoki. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think the American public would buy anything like that. From what's been coming lately, it's just they don't fit the style. To the Japanese, it's a totally different culture. It's much more respected. Here, it's sports entertainment. For them, it's a lifestyle. So I don't know necessarily that a Japanese wrestler today would translate into the WWE.
Especially like a full-blown Japanese wrestler. Like
Right.
if you had an Asian American type guy, maybe, but then you have the
you've
language
seen,
barrier.
You've seen how they fuck Yoshi and Lord
Tensai.
knows. Tensai.
Lord knows.
Lord
right?
knows.
At Macklemore 2013, Shield or Nexus? Shield.
A toss, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Both poorly drawn up, both poorly executed so far.
Well, Nexus, at least we know what happened with it. Shield, we didn't, so that's why I'm taking the
Yeah,
Shield.
I'll give the edge to the Shield because the 3-man band came from the Nexus. And I hate Heath Slater.
Ooh, strong words. At Wrestling Team, who or what is Fandango?
Johnny Curtis?
Yeah, the theory that Mike has is that since Brodus Clay was promised to us as a monster and became a dancing fool, that Fandango's being marketed and pushed as a dancing fool, so he's going to be a big unstoppable monster. And I buy that theory.
The only thing I think of when I hear Fandango is the Queen song Bohemian Rhapsody, where he's like, Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the Fandango?
Thunderbolts of lightning.
Very, very frightening me.
That's what a Fandango is. There we go. At Jordan Tabinor, would you say that The Rock's return to the WWE has been somewhat underwhelming?
Both times in the last 2 years, yes. He's had moments of brilliance, but, the programs he's having work, the Cena thing last year was okay. Now they're doing it again, and how am I supposed to get, beefed up over that?
It's had underwhelming moments, yes.
I mean, he did change the belt, I guess.
From a business standpoint, he's been very good for Vince's bottom line, so that he's probably not been underwhelming at all. He's delivered.
And he's getting the WWE back into the mainstream. He's helping out WWE Films with that just association being a movie star and then them putting out movies. I guess that would help, but I mean, I wouldn't go see any of the films that they're putting out lately.
And nor will Rock do any WWE Studios movies. That's a smart man. At Caliborn _, when are you guys going to do the Harlem Shake?
Next question.
Thank you. At John GG 2012, why do things like that become trends?
I don't know. And we shot a promotional video at work the other day for a client out in New Hampshire. Just, having the sales team get up and do the Harlem Shake. I fucking walked. I didn't want to be in that crap. I mean, really, it's a dance.
John TG 2012, who's the most complete package of a wrestler that you have ever seen, putting together all the elements that make a great wrestler?
Well, what are those elements, I guess?
I guess you talk about like the 5 tools. You're talking about having the main event size, charisma, mic skills, in-ring ability, presence, things like that.
I'd be hard-pressed to say, against the 5 tools, there's only probably maybe a couple guys that would, but I think the most notable one that comes to mind is The Rock to me.
Yeah, he would have to be, some might say Sting would be another example of that prototype, and I wouldn't fully disagree with that. I mean, I don't think quite to the same level of The Rock, but he was a huge star in his own right. So Stinger would be another one, but Rock, I think, would be the ultimate prototype of what you would look at.
I mean, there's a lot of guys that are close. I mean Austin, Hogan, Flair, the list, Macho, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Taker.
Bret's a little bit farther away in terms of prototype tools.
In your mind.
No, what tools did he have?
Plenty.
Okay, like what?
In-ring ability.
Hey, that's one tool.
The most important tool.
That depends. Depends on who you ask. Depends on if you ask their accountants or not. At Brooke of 45. Who are your top 5 NBA players of all time?
You go, because I don't know.
M. Jeff, of course, would be number 1. Number 2, Wilt Chamberlain. Number 3, maybe Kareem. Number 4, maybe Bird, maybe Magic, maybe Shaq, maybe Kobe.
Is this the top or favorite?
Top 5. Like top 5 greatest players.
I'll list favorites. Growing up, Shaq, Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman. I always had a weird thing for George Mirasan, just because he looked so fucking weird and he was so fucking tall. Sean Bradley was a close mention here. I did like Sean Kemp.
The Rain Man.
Yeah, and
any white boys?
Fred Hoiberg, the mayor.
Fred Hoiberg. Okay. That's the Iowa State connection there. I also like to. I'd rather talk about some of the fun players, underrated players, guys like Kevin Johnson. He was a beast.
I don't like him.
Why? Because he dunked on Hakeem a couple times.
Because I like Gary Payton a whole lot more. The glove, baby.
Mark Price and Run TMC out there in Gold State. No, we grew up in a time when the NBA was actually good.
Mm-hmm.
Not the drizzling shits it is today. That's why I don't really talk much about the NBA, because I love the sport. I hate what's happened to it.
Quick
Fuck
question,
you, David Stern.
Hakeem or Patrick Ewing?
Hakeem.
Okay, me too.
Not even close. No disrespect to Patrick Ewing, but Hakeem. Hakeem.
Dikembe Mutombo or Patrick Ewing?
Patrick Ewing, not even close.
Damn it, I like Mount Mutombo.
Welcome to the house of Mutombo. You know what they both had in common, though? The Georgetown Gallop. 4 steps, a jump stop, and a crossover dribble. Sometimes in that particular order. That was no travel. At Morphix, are you disappointed that the new WWE title was the league title, or does that not matter because we got that crap belt out of there?
It really doesn't matter. The only problem I had with it was the fucking Brahma Bulls on either side. What the hell are they going to do that when Rock gives it up?
And apparently they're talking about those plates are interchangeable.
I don't care. I mean, everybody doesn't have a symbol. What are they going to put in there if Dolph Ziggler wins? No. They're going to have to pull something out of their ass.
Well, they do it enough anyway.
And that's going to happen every 90 days.
They do it enough anyway, so what's the difference? Well, let's be fair. Cena's going to probably hold that belt a long time in 2013.
I hope not.
At NUFC Muzzy, we all know Jeff Jarrett was the greatest IC champion of all time, so why was he never WWF champion? That's why.
What was that line? Slap nuts broke over.
Mike Graham used to say broke 10,000 guitars, never drew a dime. That's your fucking answer.
Yep.
He was 4-time WCW champion. How'd that work out?
And about 75-time TNA champion and various Mexican Association champion.
Sorry. A good mid-carder, but world champion of a major company? No. You're gonna make Jeff Jarrett your freaking champion, let's say in 98 or 99 when you have Austin, Rock, Triple H, Taker, Kane. You've got guys like Kurt Angle coming into the works. You still have Mick Foley, Big Show. Yeah, I'm going to make Jeff Jarrett world champ over any of those fucking guys. Give me a break. Funny. At Taylor Yohani, what do you guys think of Fandango?
Thunderbolts and lightning.
Very, very frightening.
Indeed.
I can't wait to see him. It is. Johnny
I've heard
Curtis.
Mixed things about Johnny Curtis. Never really looked into him.
You're not missing.
I don't have a reason to.
Fair enough.
They've been dangling this Fandango carrot in front of us for what, 3 months?
So they should that should be his whole gimmick, is that he just never debuts.
Yeah, just have promos. Just never fucking wrestles. Just has these weird dancing videos and
go into the Hall of Fame.
That's it.
Show
up every Rumble, get tossed in 4 seconds, and leave.
That's it for this Q&A. We'll see you next time.